Welcome to the Bark and Skin Traveling Kitchen. I've got 6 minutes while this pasta boils to go with my lovely spicy tomato, tofu, and black olive dinner. And I thought I'd give you a quick tour of how I do things, what I use, and perhaps there's a couple of things here that I'll put a link for in the description, which I think might be useful for other people. Just generally, I cook just before it gets dark. Every few days, I really like bamboo wooden chopping board, which I sometimes even take into the woods with me. I've got a couple of plates. I've got several Tupperwares. So I've already cooked in this frying pan some leeks, onions. So chopped them up as I was frying those. I chopped up the next set. While stuff's cooking, I'll be chopping. So this is now ready to go. I can take it into the woods, just add some tomato to it, anything else I want. It's delicious already. I carry a big thing of oil and then a small thing of oil, which I've put plenty of garlic in. And I leave that in the sun and give it a good shake every so often. Generally, I take stuff I've pre-cooked into the woods, but while I'm doing cooking, I'll also, like I chopped as much onion as would fit in this little jar I saved. The olives that didn't go in tonight's dinner, I put in this little Tupperware. So it's good to have a few little Tupperwares. And if I'm going to cook in the woods and take this with, either with the frying pan or this billy can, which are the two things I have to cook in, then I'll put some oil or some washing up liquid in these things as well. I've got a bag that this billy can lives in because it's been at the fire quite a lot. Save everything getting blackened, which is kind of my brew kit. It's got tea, coffee, the billy can, the gas stove in it. I've got a brilliant little fridge bag that I got off Temu, I think, actually. I'll try and find the link, which has got this sort of silvery inner lining, and when you pull it closed, it keeps stuff really cool, especially if you put some thermal mass in there, like stuff fresh out the fridge or the freezer at the supermarket. This is a herbs and spices bag, which is in the car. If I need to take any with, I'll take a little selection. I keep a pot of salt, pepper, and wild crafted, the rosemary that grows everywhere here. I got a bag for perishables, vegetables. I'm about to chop this courgette actually, and have it then ready to go for the next time I cook. I'll probably store it in this jar I kept. I do have a cafetiere. I don't usually take that in the woods. If I'm doing stealth camping especially, I'll pre-cook coffee and have it in a sort of vacuum flask, and maybe even to have it cold in the morning. Let's turn this down a little bit. I carry two types of water. Drinking water, the tap water here in Spain is really not very good, but also some tap water for boiling pasta, washing up, that kind of thing. And so I have a washing up bag here, and with it, eco washing up liquid. That way, if I do take it into the woods or if I'm cooking somewhere like this, I can just chunk the washing up liquid water on the nearest tree and give it a water. Eco washing up liquid, completely fine to interact with living nature. If I'm near a water source, then I often will take some washing up liquid, otherwise I bring the stuff back dirty. If I'm near the sea, I wash it in the sea and I use sand to scrub it. I don't even take a scrubber. I've got a couple of tea towels, a couple of plates, a couple of cups, a couple of mugs, a couple of Tupperwares. The only two things I can cook in is this billy can and that frying pan I showed you, which I bought here. This billy can I think is from Temu. It's really good because it fits this gas cylinder in it perfectly. This little stovetop, I'll bring you in closer and show you some of these things I would really recommend from Temu. And I'll try and find you the link. But also this thing, it's waxed cotton. I wasn't expecting much. It's before I really trusted materials, I guess, from Temu. But it's waxed cotton thing for all your kitchen cutlery. So I've got knives, forks, chopsticks, knife sharpener in there, scissors, spoons, wooden spoon, wine opener, two types of kitchen knife, fire starter, little tin opener, tweezers and nail clippers live in there as well. And it just ties closed like that with a nice little leather tie. And one thing in here which is really worth having if, unlike me here in Spain, you're having fires, this, I think they call it a telescopic bellows. If I can't find the link, look it up. It's a really great little extendable tube that instead of having to get close and waft a fire to keep it going, you can just breathe in the thick end and you get a really well-directed stoking of the fire from the other end without having to get near, get smoke in your eyes, and heat your face. So it's actually a really good bit of kit that lives in there as well. Anything else I would particularly recommend that you wouldn't have at home? I don't think so. Like I say, while stuff's cooking, I'm chopping. I'll generally cook several things at a time, and I'll take something pre-cooked out with me when I am going into the wilds, and either eat it cold if I'm not going to bring heating equipment. I'm quite hot on putting things back where they came from. I'm going to pick up the camera and turn you guys around, give you a little close up on a couple more of these things. So 1 second. I think one of the things that is worth picking up is this. It's from Temu. It's a quarter the price of the ones in outdoor shops in the UK. It's simple, easy. It screws on. You may have to get an adapter depending on the gas cylinders, but it's got 4 little feet that pop out the side, which gives it really good stability, even with that wider frying pan. We're losing the light here, but I hope you guys can see. So I'll put a link for that if I can find it. Again, these are affiliate links. So I'm not going to make a huge amount of money. As you can see, it's a whole lot of stuff. Some of it's rubbish, but I very much would advise the olive oil and pre-cooking food to take out with you. I guess those are the key things. The fridge bag, brilliant for long trips. Absolutely brilliant. I can't believe how well it works. And the thing for the cutlery, likewise. Those are the big takeaways, really. While I've been cooking this, I've chopped numerous things, and so having those little Tupperwares and some bigger Tupperwares to put whole meals in is really useful. And for me, I mainly eat vegan. The odd bit of cheese here and there, very occasionally meat, and that really keeps the costs down as well on long trips. So that's the Bark and Skin Twilight Kitchen tour. If it's been useful, let me know, because I'm not kind of inclined to make these kind of videos. But also as well, let us know in the comments what you like to cook out in the wilds, what you use, what you take with you, whether you take gas or an alcohol burner or whatever you take, whether you just eat cold, which is what I'm going to recommend for people going out for the first time. Just take something good, hearty, pre-cooked, and if you, especially if there's 2 of you, and you've got that extra bit of weight capacity to carry stuff, then yeah, take a burner. But otherwise, eat it cold and save a bit of weight and save making fire, making a flame, right? But yeah, let us know in the comments what you like to do. Share this if you think there's somebody who might be interested. And of course, if you like this video, like the style, and you haven't seen the channel, do go and check out Bark and Skin, where we're talking about getting out in the wild, getting into nature, spending nights out there, multiple nights, living in hammocks, and doing it all without bothering anyone, and doing it responsibly and in harmony with nature. So that's all from me. This lovely hermitage here, I think, is going to be where I'm going to sling tonight. I've been waiting for a kids' party to finish. They've got some absolutely beautiful trees. So I'll see if I can actually use a light source and show you where I set up. The Mediterranean is just over there, and I can actually hear it. And you can see one of the boats out on it. So that's likely where I'll be tonight, and there may be a video coming all about that. Cheers for now.